Hello everyone, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Comic Book Reviews. Got my camera back. If you read the notes and saw last episode, I was sad about my camera dying. It was just a defective battery, and luckily I had a spare. So let's go ahead and we're just going to dive right in. Next week's show is only going to have 2 books. So this is kind of a big week. Here we are, Supernatural number 8. When last we left Sam and Dean, this evil man was trying to steal Sam's blood and to power his robot army. Greg Pak is our writer. Daniel Scalasi is our artist. And it's really just like watching Supernatural if it were in comic book form, of course. But it's a good book. It's a good, solid Supernatural story. Then it's got a little bit of a continuation thing with the evil man and his plot that we don't know until the end. And I'm not going to tell you. So, that was the computer being mad at me. If you heard that noise. Because to get the light to work, I have to plug it into my laptop. The ring light. My son bought for me. All right. Batwoman, number 4. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Batwoman. All right. Is it at the end? You've heard me complain about this before. Where should the titles be, kids? At the beginning. Here we are. Writer is Greg Rucka. Dani, D-A-N-I, big D, little A, big N, little I, is the artist. There was a very interesting page that I saw in here I would like to show to you, however. Apparently, we also find out that the female, the lady, you want to call her the lady? She's no lady. The lady version of the question, and Kate, Batwoman, had a thing going. Here's the picture. Let's see if I can line that up for you to see it. I thought this was a neat way to do backstory. Mildly disturbing to me is how much it's looking like Frank Miller drew it. Like a lot. So there's that. And we find out because Batwoman, Kate, is not being the Batwoman right now. And when you find out who the Batwoman is, it will surprise you. It didn't surprise me. But it might surprise you. You don't know. All right. Number 4 of X-Men United. Yep. And we have Eve Ewing is our writer. Tiago Palma is our artist. For this particular adventure, we have Emma Frost, Iceman, Rogue, Cyclops, Deathstream, and Ben Liu. I don't know who Ben Liu is. The art's great, though. Look at this giant picture of Iceman's face. That's good, right? Yeah, I like that. So, team building exercise. Ben Liu can put you into an imaginary place, right? And they're going to do a D&D adventure for a team building exercise. And because it is the X-Men, things go south pretty quick, and pretty soon they find out that they're... Can you guess it first? Did you guess that they're trapped? Okay. And then they give it away totally. So since, if you read the book, you'd see this as well. It's that Batman with a fez, whose name escapes me. So we'll see how that psychic attack works with X-Men United. I also just heard that, I thought it was an ongoing series. Of course, with Marvel nowadays, an ongoing series is what? 5? That's a 10-issue ongoing series. I hope it does better and they won't do that. But we'll see. And now we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 31. Yes, are you all excited? Because it's about his cousin, Peter's cousin. Joe Kelly is our writer. Our artist is Patrick Gleason. And there's a underground fight club thing where you fight for stuff that you want. And like there's Montana, Montana, classic big bruiser guy, versus the Tarantula, which is great for him. I heard he was dead. Last time I knew, he turned into a giant tarantula and got shot off the thing. But Yeah, the art's really good in this. Look at this guy's doing the vulture. Look at that. Well done, sir. Oh, I assumed sir. Hold on a minute. I'm going to assume sir still. It's Patrick. So, we find out more about Aunt May and Ben than we ever thought. We thought we had wrung that rag dry, kids, but we didn't. And we find all about Peter's cousin. And yeah, they're leading us up to the road to 1,000. This is 995. We're getting close. 1,000 apparently will be 104 pages of Spider-Man. And on to our issue number 16 of Absolute Flash. Ab Flash? I won't call it that, I'm sorry. Let me get to the title page though, kids. So Flash and Grodd, little green monkey Grodd. What the heck? Where is that? Is it at the end again? Oh, DC. I hate you so much. Flash and Gorilla City, part 1 of 2. Jeff Lemire is our writer. Haining, Haining, is the art. And Flash has got to go save Grodd. If you hear barking, we do have dogs. So another great issue. I like what they're doing with it. I like that it doesn't have any ties to anything in the DC universe because it's the absolute Flash. Sure, I'd like it to be Barry, but no one ever listens to me. What are you going to do, right? All right. Punisher number 5. The final battle. Yeah, right. Do you believe this with Marvel anymore? Between Frank Castle and Jigsaw. Benjamin Percy is our writer. Jose Luis Soras and Sergio Davila are our pencilers. Oren Jr. and Jonas Trindade something are the inkers. And it's interesting, a lot of it is this. I want to show it to you where it's dark and red. There's a lot of it. It's lighter under the light here, but it's Jigsaw and Punisher just going to town, beating the crap out of each other. It's just a fight. It's a whole issue of a fight. It's just, and they can do these really cool things with the just layouts of the things. How cool is that? We need an old-fashioned Punisher book where he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the Punisher. I forgot. I gotta shoot you." So, yeah, this is a good book. I hope they keep it around for a long time. We shall see. All right, what do we got? 2 more. So that last one will have something funny for it, I promise. All right, number 87 of Sonic the Hedgehog, well on its way to issue 100. They're making that joke in the book, The Road to 100. Story is by Evan Stanley and Yasmin Omar Atta. Art is Aaron Hammerstrom and Minho Kim. Sonic, Amy, Rose, Tails are headed on off to Angel Island to help Knuckles out to guard the big giant Chaos Emerald. There's a lot of this going on. There's a lot of, it's just pitch black and rain. A lot of that going on. Because the island's being attacked and there's monsters. These weird shape-shifting that can look like anyone monsters. And they're probably going to have another fight. And there's that thing in the middle of the cover. Look at that. What is that? Do you know? I don't know what that is. That's just me, though. All right. Final issue we have brought back. Gun Honey has a new story arc. I wanted to show you this because I got the cover where there's some partial, well, there's like a nipple. And the comic book store put it in a bag and put George on there. Oh my. So, Gun Honey, if you didn't know, by Hard Case Crime, is one of my favorite comic books. I love the idea that she can get a gun anywhere. She can get a gun into anywhere. That is the premise. No, I'm not going to show you without the picture, without the sticker. Writer is Charles Ardai, or Ardai. I never figured that one out. Artist is Ang Ho Kim, and I do like how it just opens right up with her being just so evil, wearing a very little bikini and asking this guy, will you take my picture for my boyfriend back home? And it's got a thing where he clicks it and gas shoots out of the phone. So we get a couple of little cute stunts like that. But yeah, this one's a little, the artwork's great. It's a little more graphic. I probably didn't need to see that much of the blowjob. And it's because she needs the guy's DNA to find out if he's the real guy or a fake guy. So lots of action, lots of movement, lots of multi-panel with an overall artwork inside of it. They do that a couple times in the book, but it looks good in this. And the artwork, as always, is gorgeous, gorgeous. So she just has to, we get cool action panels. Let me see. There you go. Cool action panels and things like that. It's a good book. It's your Pulp Fiction for nowadays. It's new Pulp Fiction, like Pulp Fiction, not the movie, but not the Quentin dipshit movie. So no, just good old fashioned Pulp Fiction with a very, very pretty lady in it who takes her clothes off a lot. That's really the perfect description of gun hunting. Here, let me get this back in the bag. I don't want to have a nipple slip and have YouTube come after me. There, see, we're safe. George is keeping us safe from the potential nudity. All right. So shall we do our count? Pretty sure, because I don't count gun hunting as a superhero. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. 1 not superhero. A bunch superhero books. Because Sonic's a superhero, right? All right. Well, I'm glad my camera works again. It's working really well. Let me look at my battery. Yeah, it's full battery. It's working really well. I'm happy to report that. Because the other camera, seriously, I bought that to make a short film that I was offered to do Amityville Lawn Flamingo. So I bought a camera that could do 4K, and I don't like it. In our current movie we're shooting, Invisible Shark, I decided to shoot with that camera, except for the one time I left the memory card at home, and then we shot with this camera, so footage isn't going to match anyways. Doesn't matter, it's one of my movies. I'm lucky if the dialogue matches. So anyways, so remember to go out in the world and find comic books to read. Find them at garage sales. It's that time of year. Garage sales, estate sales. I've gotten comic books there. Go to the flea market. Flea markets are open. Woo! You can go to your local comic book store. Ours is Fanfare. As I mentioned before, Fanfare, if you give them $5, they will give you 20% off all new books as they come out. It's a steal. Yeah. Because comic books aren't getting any less expensive. They're still all cranking up there in the $4.99 range, so that's ridiculous. But I'm glad. Hopefully, they're paying their artists and writers, so that's why it's so much money. We all need more money, kids. Everything's expensive. So there we go. That's all you get. Go read a comic book. Do it. Do it now. Get out. Go read a comic book. Goodbye.